Good morning students. Once again I welcome you to my video lectures on network analysis. Today I am working out a tutorial problem. Calculate the power dissipated in 2 ohm resistor using mesh analysis. So how to find power? Either you have to find current through the resistor or voltage drop across the resistor. So let us find the current through the resistor, then square of the current multiplied by resistance value gives you power. Now first, as soon as the problem is given, first you have to make out which type. I have listed 5 types. This is first, this is current source is on the boundary, so it is type 2. Next a current source in the middle, type 3, super mesh. Next, the rest of the elements are resistors and voltage sources. So it combines type 2 and type 3. So in type 2, first count the number of meshes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 meshes. And in the network, when there is a dependent source, it is also type 4. It is also type 4 because there is a dependent source. So type 2, type 3, type 4. Now first, according to type, before any type, first count the number of meshes. That is preliminary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in this network, there is a current X through 5 ohms, which is controlling this source. Source quantity is being controlled by X. Now what I will do, I will mark the meshes as X mesh. Take it, it is convenient. Use same letter X. Next Y. Next Z. Next one more unknown, M. So how many unknowns? 4. X, Y, Z and M. X, Y, Z and M. 4 unknowns. So how many equations you require? 4 equations. First, according to type 2, we have to relate this to the mesh current. So what is M? M is same as 5. Therefore, we have found one of the currents, one of the mesh currents as 5 amperes. Now 4 reduces to 3. Next is, you can express this source quantity in terms of mesh currents. Okay. So Z is in this direction, X in this direction. Therefore, Z minus X is equal to 4. Z minus X equal to 4. So we have expressed one current in terms of the other, either Z in terms of X or X in terms of Z. So it reduces further. So one more unknown is reduced. Now it becomes 2. Earlier it was 3. Now it becomes 2. 2 unknowns. So how many equations are required? 2 equations are required. So 2 equations. One equation is applying a KVL to super mesh. Next, and you have to search any of the meshes which do not contain the current source. So here there is a mesh, X mesh, which is having the current source. So we have to create a super mesh. Next, there is one mesh which do not contain current source. Therefore, you can apply KVL that results in one equation. So super mesh equation and this equation, total equations becomes 2. 2 unknowns, 2 equations. First, apply KVL to this equation. 2 into Y, because there are 2 mesh currents, Y and X. Therefore, 2 into Y minus X plus 6X plus 2 minus fall in potential taken with plus sign. Then rise in potential, minus 2 plus 60. Minus 60 equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Next, second equation. Second equation is make use of the uncommon branches in X mesh and Z mesh because this 4 amperes is common to X and Z meshes. Therefore, you have to make use of the branches in X and Z. Uncommon. Therefore, I will choose this as super mesh. I will choose this as super mesh. First, go this way. 5 into x. 5 into x. Next, plus 3 into 3 into 3 into. Now, x is in this direction, m is in this direction. Therefore, 3 into x minus m. We are going in the direction of current. Therefore, we have to take x minus m. Next, plus 4 into z minus m. Z minus m plus now we are going from minus to plus, therefore it is rise in potential, minus 6x. Next, plus 2 into x current is in this, y is in the opposite direction, 2 into x minus y equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now, before writing this as equation 2, substitute m as 5. 5x plus 3 into x minus 5 plus 4 into z minus 5 minus 6x plus 2 into x minus y equal to 0. Now, I will rearrange this. This is equation number 2. I will arrange 1 and 2 and I will put before you. Okay. And before arranging the equation 1 and 2, so one step we have forgotten. This is 4 amperes. So in type 3 problems, for the current source which is in the middle, we have to relate it to source current, we have mesh currents. So 4 amperes is to be related with mesh currents as 4. It is flowing like this. Therefore, we have to express this as 4 is equal to z minus x. 4 is equal to z minus x. 4 equal to z minus x. 4 equal to z minus x. Now, in place of z, I can write it this as, in place of z, I can write it as 4 plus x. Therefore, z equal to 4 plus x. 4 plus x. Now, first equation. Coming to first equation, this one, 6x, 2x, minus 2x. Therefore, 4x plus 2y plus 2y, 4x plus 2y equal to 60. This is equation number 1. Next, equation number 2. 5x now z equal to 4 plus x. I have to substitute that. Now 5x plus 3x minus 15 plus 4z plus 4z. Z is 4 plus x. 4z minus 20. Next, minus 6x plus 2x minus 2y equal to 0. 5x, 3x, 8x plus 4x, 12x, 14x, 14 minus 6, that is 14 minus 6 means 8x. Therefore, 8x. Next is minus 2y. Minus 2y is equal to 15 minus 20 minus 35. Going to this side, it becomes plus 35. Next, 4 into 4, 16. When it goes minus 16. Therefore, 35 minus 16, that is 19, 19, 19. We have to solve these two equations. We have to solve these two equations using scientific calculator. Now if you solve the simultaneous equations using scientific calculator, it comes 6x equal to 6.6, x equal to 6.6 amperes. It is coming out positive, and y is equal to 16.8, 16.8 amperes. 16.8 amperes. I am interested in y as well as x, because y both are positive. Y is flowing like this, x is flowing like this. Therefore, the net current through 2 ohms is y minus x. Y minus x is the net current through 2 ohms. That is 16.8 minus 6.6. That is 10.2 amperes. Therefore, power dissipated equals 10.2 square multiplied by 2 equal to roughly, let us make it 10.2 square, 10.2 square, 10.2 square, or 10 square, 100, 100 into 200 watts, roughly 200 watts. This is how you have to work out problem on mesh analysis. Thank you.